Good evening and welcome to Parliamentary News. I am Vivian Idekwefo. On the highlights, President Muhammadu Buhari transmits Federal Fire Service Bill to Senate for consideration.
The Federal Fire and Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2022 aims to establish and provide legal and institutional fire framework for the fire and rescue service.
Battle for National Assembly leadership continues as lawmakers and stakeholders consult.
I want us to have a rancor-free election.
Plus, National Assembly inducts Batch B lawmakers into the Assembly. Now to the details of the news. President Muhammadu Buhari is back in Abuja after an official visit to the United Kingdom. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo reports that the president was received on arrival at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport by his Chief of Staff, Professor Ibrahim Gambari, and the FCT Minister, Mohammed Musa Bello. Others include the Director General, Department of State Services, Yusuf Magaji Bichi, Deputy Inspector General of Police in charge of Finance and Administration, who represented Inspector General of Police IGP Usman Alkali Baba, and other senior government officials. While in the United Kingdom, President Buhari participated in activities marking the coronation of the British monarch, King Charles III, and the meeting of the Commonwealth heads of state and government. After the official engagements, the president undertook a routine medical check at the instance of his dentist. Meanwhile, President Muhammadu Buhari has transmitted the Federal Fire and Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2022 to the Senate for consideration. National Assembly correspondent Ignatius Nkwo reports.
Plenary commenced with President of the Senate Ahmed Lawan reading the bill from the executive.
The Federal Fire and Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2022 aims to establish and provide legal and institutional fire framework for the fire and rescue service. While hoping that the bill will be considered for passage in the usual expeditious manner, please accept the single Senate President the assurances of my highest regards.
Less than 1 hour of the transmission of the proposed law, the executive bill is receiving accelerated consideration and has passed first reading.
The first business of the day is also the presentation of the bill standing in my name on the Federal Fire Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2023 SB 1120.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Federal Fire Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2023 SB 1120, first reading.
Federal Fire Rescue Service Establishment Bill 2023 SB 1120, first reading taken.
13 days to the end of this administration, the National Assembly is transmitting 2 constitutional alteration bills, which have met the provisions of Section 9, subsection 2 of the Constitution to the President for assent. Bill number 46 seeks to include presiding officers of the National Assembly in the membership of the National Security Council, while Bill number 58 is to provide for independent candidacy.
Accordingly, Mr. President, the Senate resolves that the Senate do direct the clerk to the National Assembly to transmit the bills, both bills, to Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federation for his assent.
Senate passed 876 billion naira as 2023 budget of the Niger Delta Development Commission. From the National Assembly, Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
Now to an update on the leadership tussle at the National Assembly ahead of the 10th Assembly. The Akpabio Barrow ticket for the position of the Senate President and Deputy Senate President has so far received the support of 70 senators-elect of the would-be 10th National Assembly. Senate President aspirant Godswill Akpabio disclosed this when he led some senators-elect to the National Secretariat of the All Progressives Congress in Abuja. Saliu Gwanara reports.
Out of the 70 senators-elect that have endorsed the Akpabio-Barrow ticket, 42 of them joined the Stability Group on a solidarity visit to the national leadership of the party. This is as consultations continue among stakeholders towards a rancor-free 10th National Assembly that will also serve as a progressive arm of government in the incoming administration of renewed hope.
We must join the incoming president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, not just to stabilize this country, but to bring more progress to this country, to take it from where we are now to the next level, and to ensure that future generations of this country do not regret the decisions we take today.
We shall continue to be loyal. We shall continue to stand by everything that this party stands for, because we know whatever this party stands for is tending to the prosperity of this country.
I want us to have a rancor-free election. Because even if everybody say yes, it's Akpabio or X or Y, the rules of the game say there must be election. I want to warn you not to be late. If you are late here, don't be late there.
The Stability Group appealed to the party's leadership to persuade APC senators-elect to join the team for equity and good governance. In Abuja, Saliu Gwanara, NTA News.
Still staying with the zoning of leadership of the 10th National Assembly, a group known as the All Progressives Congress Forum of Legislators says it supports the zoning of the presiding officers of the 10th National Assembly by the party. Rising from its meeting, the National Coordinator Babangida Nguroje read the communique which noted that the Godswill Akpabio and Jibril Barrow ticket, as announced by the party leadership, is nationalistic and will stabilize the polity.
So the forum commend the citizens for voting APC, the President-elect, His Excellency Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Vice President-elect, Senator Kashim Shettima, during the presidential election of 25th February 2023. The forum specifically commend the national leadership of our party, the APC, heavily led by Excellency Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the national chairman of our great parties, and the members of our National Working Committee, and the leaders of our party across board, for not just zoning the positions of the Senate President to the South-South, but for micro-zoning and identifying with His Excellency Dr. Godswill Akpabio, CON, and Senator Jibril Barrow as the Deputy Senate President.
Similarly, the Minority Caucus of the House of Representatives has endorsed the APC decision on the 10th House leadership. This is in furtherance of its resolve to play a leading role in the incoming National Assembly leadership formation. Assembly correspondent Abdullahi Aminu reports.
I do move for a motion to adopt Honorable Tajuddin Abbas of APC to stand as a speaker and to win by his grace, along with Honorable Benjamin Kalu as Deputy Speaker.
I hereby second the motion. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. Those against say nay.
This decision is on the need for minority political parties to play an effective, crucial, and credible role in the composition of the incoming leadership of the House of Representatives.
We have found in the two persons of Tajuddin Abbas and Benjamin Kalu a leadership that will allow for fairness, equity, as well as provide equal platform for all political parties represented in Parliament to have a say in the running of the legislature and expression of alternative views on issues of public interest.
Meanwhile, another minority forum calling itself Greater Minority of the Minority in the House of Representatives has resolved not to contest the position of Speaker and Deputy Speaker. The minority members assured of their resolve to remain united with the view of providing vibrant and credible opposition towards achieving good governance in the country. From the National Assembly, Abdullahi Aminu, NTA News.
And time now to take a break. When we return, Director General Niels visits Austrian Parliament towards improved legislative processes in Nigeria. Details after this break.
NTA Parliament is a dedicated 24-hour channel that broadcasts the activities of the Nigerian Senate, Federal House of Representatives, and all the 36 state houses of assembly. NTA Parliament, strengthening Nigeria's democracy.
You are on to Parliamentary News, reaching you from NTA Parliament, transmitting from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. As induction for new legislators progresses, senators and members-elect have been enjoined to always put the nation first and shun personal interest in the discharge of their national mandate. This is the submission of speakers at the exercise holding in Abuja. National Assembly correspondent Muhammad Rabiu Ali reports.
The 10th National Assembly consists about 70% of new members-elect, hence the need to prepare them on the task ahead.
If after the first nomination,
this induction program is to equip the new members and serves as a refresher for returning ones on the rudiments of legislative duties.
It is a power that is given to you. You don't need to be sworn in. You will be sworn in after the election of the Speaker. The Speaker is charged with the responsibility of swearing you in. While the CNA is charged with the responsibility of swearing the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker.
The Batch B session deliberated on the legislative practice and procedure in the National Assembly, guides on chamber procedure on bills and strategies for improving quality of debates, among others.
A lot have been taught to us, and as such, I'm sure the 10th Assembly is going to be better than all.
And with the caliber of people I can see here, architects, engineers, lawyers, professors, that I've interacted with yesterday and today, and if you look at the list, you'll find that this could be one of the assemblies with the highest number of intellectuals.
Questions and answers centered on the criteria for selecting the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, which generated heated debate during the session. In Abuja, Muhammad Rabiu Ali, NTA News.
The National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies has secured an exchange program with the Austrian Parliament to further strengthen and improve legislative processes in Nigeria. This was when the Director General of the Institute, Professor Suleiman Abubakar, led a delegation to the Austrian Parliament. John Yaku has details.
The delegation met Austrian parliamentarians both from the ruling and opposition parties, as well as officials of the parliament. The idea is for the institute to share legislative experience with that of Austrian parliament to identify strategies and tools that can be employed to strengthen Nigeria's legislature. This is coming for the members of the 10th National Assembly, with high number of new legislators in the Senate and House of Representatives.
Our parliamentarians who are just coming in will be able to learn a lot from Austrian people.
And there's a lot to talk about. Maybe we could do this at another time or in October when you come back.
The exchange of experience between Nigeria's legislators and the Austrian counterparts is expected to hold in October this year. John Yaku, NTA News.
From northeast Nigeria comes the report that the Bauchi State Local Government Pension and Gratuity Amendment Law 2023 has passed second reading at the Bauchi State House of Assembly. Correspondent Nasiru Umar Tirwun reports that the bill went through members' scrutiny before the passage.
The bill is sponsored by the House Majority Leader Tijani Aliyu Muhammad, seeking the approval of the House on the amendment of the law to extend the state civil servants' retirement from 35 to 40 and from 60 to 65 of age, while academicians from 65 to 70 years. According to the sponsor, the bill will improve the standard, the well-being of civil servants in the state.
In the last 10 years, there was no employment. There is an embargo on employment. And people are retiring day in, day out. And it will be disturbing to know that the system has been suffering from experienced civil servants, and even if you say you will lift the embargo on employment today and recruit 10,000 people, there will be no people in the service that will train these people.
During the debate on the bill, some members engaged into heated argument. Others are in support, while others are against the bill.
19 years, and the government is suffering, there is no employment. And if there is that leap of that interval of 5 years, inshallah, things will change. And even your grandchildren that they will come, they will get offered to be in the government.
Why can't they, those that they want the extension, why can't they, or during their own time in the office, why can't they give all the necessary assistance to those behind them?
But these additional years to the civil servant is very important so that they can train those behind and the service will continue.
The bill has passed second reading and referred to the Committee of Public Servants for scrutiny and report back to the House within 3 weeks.
Mr. Speaker.
From Bauchi State House of Assembly, Nasir Umaturun, NTA News.
From southwest Nigeria, the management of Osun State House of Assembly has approved the setting up of 7 ad hoc committees to take charge of different aspects of the upcoming inauguration of the 8th Assembly. This is to facilitate smooth and seamless inauguration for the new legislators. Joshua Ogunjide has details.
The Timothy Oweye-led 7th Assembly of Osun State is winding down, as the tenure of its members is expected to end on the 5th day of June 2023. Hence, necessary machinery must be put in place for the inauguration of the 8th Assembly thereafter, in order to avoid vacuum and constitutional crisis. The 7 ad hoc committees, according to the clerk of the Osun Assembly, Simeon Amuson, include technical, protocol and invitation, security and crowd control, medical, entertainment and decoration, sanitation and publicity.
We want them to work in synergy so that there won't be any gap. It is not a matter of me belonging to a particular committee and not working towards the interests of another committee. That's why we want them to work as a team, to work together in the overall interest of our intended program.
The Publicity Committee is headed by the Director of Information of the Assembly, Laidi Lawal.
From the mandate given to us by the chairman, that all the correspondents representing all the federal media houses in the House of Assembly, you are all a standing member of the committee. We shall all deliver by the grace of God. I want to solicit for your support, for your cooperation.
The House management also confirmed the Akeem additional-led 12 elected executives of the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria, PASAN, Osun State Chapter.
I believe when there is synergy between the activities of the union and the management, that is when the welfare of the staff can be guaranteed. But when you bite the finger that feeds you, you are not going to get anything from the management, and you cannot work in isolation. You need the management to be able to carry out your own vision and to be able to achieve your vision and mission.
A general environmental sanitation exercise is to be carried out by staff of the House of Assembly and House of Assembly Service Commission between 8 to 10 a.m. on the inauguration day, Thursday, 1st of June, year 2023. In Oshobo, Joshua Ogunjide, NTA News.
And the Kogi State House of Assembly has passed the State Roads Funds Management and Administration Board Bill 2023. This followed the clause-by-clause consideration of the bill by the Committee of the Whole during plenary. Ajibola Christopher has details.
At plenary, the Kogi State Road Fund Management and Administration Board Bill 2023 resolved into the Committee of the Whole, chaired by the Speaker Matthew Kolawole, who deliberated clause by clause. The law seeks to ensure the management of Class B, C, and D roads in the state, as well as ensure the deduction of 1% from the local government revenue for its funding.
Report on a bill for a law to establish the Kogi State Road Fund Management and Administration Board and other matters connected there with 2022, and the recommendation accordingly approved to form part of the bill. The bill accordingly considered clause by clause. The long title of the bill approved as amended under the joint committee recommendation to form part of the bill. The content page also approved as recommended to form part of the bill. Clauses 1 to 30 of the bill approved as recommended, and with amendment to clause C subsection 1B and sub B to 1% and tenure for 4 years. Clause 9(2)B amended, clause 26 to be expunged. Error committed be changed to subsection 1 of subsection 6 of the law. The attestation page to be updated with the name of the Right Honorable Speaker, while the summary page for assent inserted with the name of the Speaker. Distinguished honorable colleagues, this bill is hereby ready to be passed into law. Is it what transpired at the Committee of the Whole? Yes. All right. Road Fund Management and Administration Board and other matters connected therewith 2023. Third and final reading. Taking. Distinguished honorable colleagues, I am happy to inform you that this bill is being passed into law. Thank you.
Similarly, the House also passed into law 2 other bills. These are the Kogi State Harmonized Retirement Age for Teachers Bill, which puts the retirement age at 40 years, for the length of service 65 years of age.
Third and final reading. Taking. This bill is hereby passed into law.
The Kogi State Utility Infrastructure Management and Compliance Agency Bill was also passed into law. So far, Kogi State House of Assembly has passed over 50 bills into law, and this will be the last in the 8th Assembly. In Lokoja, Ajibola Christopher, NTA News.
Away from legislative matters, the Nigerian Army has launched a military exercise codenamed Takobi Daji. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa reports that the simulation exercise is to further enhance the capacity of personnel to effectively combat threats in and around Kano State.
These are personnel of the 3 Battalion of the Nigerian Army alongside other security agencies in a joint simulation exercise. Here, simulation technology is deployed to create real-time scenario to facilitate training for the development of tactical and strategic solutions to combat emerging and complex security threats. The exercise is in line with the drive to have a professional army ready to accomplish assigned mission in a joint environment in the defense of the country.
Kano State, which is within one division's area of responsibility, is faced with a series of security threats just like any other state in Nigeria. Thus, they need to take the fight to the adversaries rather than waiting or react to attacks.
The center was established to upskill retraining of officers and soldiers on the use of advanced military technology in the onslaught against criminality. From the Land Forces Simulation Center in Giri, Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
And that's the size of our bulletin at this time. Thank you for watching. I am Vivian Idekbefo. And follow us on the social media handles scrolling on your screen. Bye for now.